Hi ladies, happy Tuesday. So it is Sabrina Rodriguez here. I wanted to do another video, day 3 of having no website, having no back office. It's like so crazy. I don't know how many of you are trying to log on to the back office, but it's just not happening. It's just like, because I had like a weird dream about it. Like I could log on, but no one else could, and I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to lose access to the new site. Like I don't know who dreams about stuff like that. So it's just been kind of crazy to be able to have so much downtime instead of looking at the reports and everything. But I wanted to do this video because over the past few days, day 1, we talked about goal setting and how to set a proper goal that actually makes sense for you and your business. Yesterday, we talked about, what did we talk about yesterday? Boosting your algorithm. So really getting in front of as many people as possible using your social media platforms and making sure that people who are not Pure Romance consultants are the ones seeing your posts, because yes, you can have support from your sister consultants and that should be encouraged for you to support them and them to support you, but you need your clients to see what you're posting, and it should not all be business related. So that is what we talked about yesterday, and today we're going to talk about how to build a leads list. And so I want to hear from you if you have an actual list written down, or if you're the type of consultant who has a list in her head, because I know a lot of people in all direct sales companies who say like, oh, I have it in my head, and that's great if you have 2 or 3 leads, but when you have 50 people who you're constantly working with between bookings and the opportunity, it really becomes overwhelming. And so I'm going to talk about a few different things that you can do, because everyone has a different style. So not everyone is going to be digital, not everyone is going to be paper. Some people are going to have a mixture of both, and that is definitely me. I love to have an electronic version because when I think about something, typically my phone is in my hand versus a piece of paper and a pen. But then I sit down during my office hours and I do go through these lists. And so I have a digital version through Google Docs. I have a paper version in case if I, am out and about and I'm at a meeting and something comes up, I do have the paper on me and I'll transfer that. And it just sticks in my head better because writing it down and typing it up, I'm like, typing it up and writing it down really sticks in my head for me. So depending on what your preference is, make sure you comment below if you're more of a digital or if you're more of a paper type of person, or if you're a combination like me, because there's nothing wrong with that. So first and foremost, booking leads, opportunity leads, and even for sales. So a lot of people will say, I get paid in 2 weeks. And you say, yeah, absolutely, I'll follow up with you, or you contact me when you're ready to order, and 9.9 times out of 10, they will not order. They'll forget, they'll lose your contact information, or they just won't have excitement anymore. And so having a list in your brain is not good enough to keep track of all of that, especially when you do start growing your clientele, your parties and your opportunities, and the people that you are getting exposed to with boosting your algorithms, with increasing your social media presence. You need to have a list. And so there's a couple different ways. One, you can have a Google Doc, you can have an Excel spreadsheet, you can have a Word doc, I don't care. But if you have 3 separate tabs, 3 separate documents for those types of people. So one is going to be for bookings, one is going to be for the opportunity, and one is going to be for future orders. And this could even be like, hey, I want to get something around tax return season. Make a note of it. So that way you can follow up with them at that time and say, hey, we talked a couple months ago and I know you said you were waiting to get your taxes back. When does that look like for you? Are you ready to place an order? Can I help you? Like whatever. And so this helps open up that conversation where you're not reaching out to cold leads, right? These are warm leads. These are people who are expecting a phone call from you at a certain time, and you're not dropping the ball. So I'd rather make 3 really productive phone calls of people that I plan to follow up with instead of 10 or 20 cold calls that lead to voicemails and not getting an answer back, right? So having a digital could be there. It also could be in your phone. And another way that I know some consultants who organize their contacts in their phone is to put an emoji next to the type of opportunity. So say it's someone who wants to have a party. You could do the little like confetti or the little like, I love that emoji of like the little streamers and stuff like that, like having something like that to represent parties. So that way everyone who's in your phone who has that emoji next to their name, you just type the emoji in and it'll pop up, and that's your leads list for your booking special, especially because we have such a fantastic booking special coming in January that when you have a hostess who has a $600 party, you give them $60 in hostess credit, and then corporate is also going to give them $60 in hostess credit. And so they're getting $120 in free product the night of their party. Like, that's bananas, okay? So, having that opportunity to talk to all of those leads now will help you in December to lock down their date in January. So having that list written out is so stress-free. You're able to brain dump at the end of the night and know in the morning who you're supposed to be talking to, when, and about what. It really does help you a lot. And same for opportunities. So opportunities can be a money bag. That would be really cool, or like the little floating cash with wings next to the name for the opportunity lead. So people who are looking to make some money with a side hustle. And then orders could be a shopping bag. So like the pink and yellow little emoji with the little shopping bags could be people who want to shop with you. And that's just in my brain, like how it works. I know some people use unicorn, some people use sunshine, like however you want to do it is totally cool. But having some sort of digital recording of that in your phone under contacts, in your phone under your notes calendar, digitally on a computer through your Microsoft Word document or an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Doc, that's going to be all digital. And that's really easy. It's just, a matter of creating a new document. Next, I'm going to talk about something that I started implementing with my old 2019 planner, but I am going to make an effort because there are pages in here for paper. And so if you have not seen my unboxing of this is the Belinda Ellsworth, the 2020 planner for direct sellers. And so this is my first time using this. I have not used this before, so I cannot tell you yet how organized it's keeping me, but I love the combination of digital and paper. And so this is a planner created for direct sellers. It's my2020planner.com, I believe is the website. There's no referral code or anything like that. And so it's just with Belinda Ellsworth, who does different trainings. And every month, at the beginning of every month, and this is what really stood out to me, there is a stats section so that you can look at your 2019 numbers, you can look at your 2020 goals, and then look at your actual 2020 performance and see if you were above or below. And that's not what this training is about today. But at the bottom of every single month, under the beginning of the month, it says people I need to talk to. And so these are for your booking leads, recruit leads, your current hostesses, and clients. So this would be like future orders, like your customers who say, hey, reach out to me in 2 weeks when I get paid. Write that shit down, okay? So I'm gonna actually show you, that's one of my favorite parts, is just having this piece of paper to help organize everything. So if you've been in business for over a year, using your stats to your advantage is really important to make sure that you are being a better consultant this year than you were last year. But also, there is an actual section for your booking leads list. And so you can actually have every single person's name, phone number, email, the date that you follow up with, and the date that they get booked. Right? Like the date that you say you're going to follow up with them. Like that's so fantastic. And then sponsoring also is here too. I mean, this is brand new. So this is what I'm going to start using in 2020. And I'm going to just start fresh. I want to see like for one full year, if I use this every single day and I maximize this, like how much more money am I going to make? How much more in sales? How many more people are going to join my team? Like how effortless is this going to make my business? So this shows you same information when you followed up and then when they joined your team. So having this information, this could be when you go to coffee dates, when you have networking meetings, when you are at parties, you can have this and jot down, and you can do this in front of them in the shopping room. Jot down their name. If they put a 5 or higher and you're like, hey, what's stopping you from getting started right now? And they're like, oh, I want to wait till my tax return, or I'm moving and I want to wait till we get settled in. Okay, so when are you moving? okay, I'm moving in February. Great. So how about in March, we just reconnect and revisit this discussion? Great. So, okay, so I'm going to mark you in for March and do it in front of them in the shopping room. That's going to be so easy for them. So when you call, it's like hey, do you remember when we had this conversation in November? I'm following up with you. And so they know that you don't forget about them and that you actually care about them and that you want them to join your team. There also is a section here for notes. And the reason why I wanted to point this out is because I will be doing potential orders here. So say I have a hostess who has credit and she's like, oh, I want to wait till the next party to redeem that credit. I'm going to put that here. Say that I have someone who says that they aren't going to get paid for another 2 weeks. I'm going to put that note here. And so this is going to be some pages in here, and I'm going to see, do I only need 3 pages of notes for a whole year? Like, do I only need 2 pages for booking leads, 2 pages for sponsoring leads? How beneficial is this for me, and how can I maximize it? And so I'll be able to, at this time next year, really give, and oh, here's the website if you want to see the website. stepintosuccess.com, and I know it's the My 2020 planner. It's something like that, .com. But just go to this website if you want to see it. Like I said, there's no referral code, there's no referral link or anything like that. I just am very excited about this. It is $40 for this planner. However, if I'm able to sell one more product, or book one more party or have one more person join my team, the $40 investment is going to be worth this. And so it's a full-size planner, and you can combine. So I have an ongoing note section that is Pure Romance related in my phone. So if I'm at a party and I have a hostess who has leftover credit, or if I'm somewhere, you know what I mean, and I don't have this on me, if I don't have my old planner on me, I'll make a note in my phone and then I transfer that over. Because like I said, typing it and writing it helps me remember better, and it makes me a better consultant. It's easier for follow-up. I know a lot of consultants hate follow-up. They don't have a proper system. They feel like they're bugging people. They just feel so overwhelmed because it's been too long. And we're actually going to have a conversation this week about, if you have taken a step back from your business, how do you dive back into it as well? And so I want to hear from you. What are some other things that you want to talk about? Are you excited about 2020? Are you making a promise to yourself that you're going to get more organized, you're going to be more productive? And it's not like we are going to get more hours in a day. It's how are we going to be more productive with the hours we already have. So instead of scrolling Facebook for 3 hours thinking that you're getting work done, right, because you're making a few comments and you're talking to a few people, what are some money producing activities you can do? How can you schedule this out that you don't feel overwhelmed with your business and that it's fun and profitable? And that's my goal for you. So I would love to hear from you. I love you guys so much. I would love to hear if you're going to have a paper planner, if you have a journal already, or if you have a Word doc with all of your leads, and just writing that all out. Another really cool thing though that I like about this is that there's a brainstorming board. You can do dry erase because it is that it's that like whiteboard. It has the coating over it, so you can actually dry erase. So like say you have back orders, you want to write it down here, like you're placing an order and you want to get all of your stuff written down, or if you're meeting with an opportunity lead and you want to talk about how much income they can bring home, or if you're meeting with a team member and you're setting goals, doing something like this and using something like this that has the dry erase allows you to not waste as much paper. And so I'm really excited about that too. So if you have questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below. I really appreciate your time. Like I said, day 3 of being in the blackout, and I hope you guys are still being productive and looking forward to the next few days of just all these things we're going to talk about and implementing them, because right now is the time where there's not as many distractions, right? And so being able to just really hone in on your business and really focus for the next few days of being intentional to set you up for a great December and a fabulous 2020, that's my goal for you. So I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday night. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Wednesday video. And I just want to say that I'm thankful for you. I'd love to hear below what you're thankful for, who you're thankful for. I am so thankful for my sponsor who brought me into Pure Romance, and for Chris, our CEO, who continues to mentor me year in and year out. And it's just so many amazing things. So that's day 1 of my being thankful. And I'll hear from you guys, or I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So I can't wait to hear from you. Drop those comments below. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.